Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Beck's ear seems missing in Reacher Season 3's Episode 7, raising many questions about what Savior Quinn might have done to him after Episode 6 events. In Reacher Season 3's Episode 6, Xavier Quinn reached the end of his wits when he learned that not one, but two people working under Beck were undercover agents. He grew even more infuriated when he learned that Reacher had managed to escape the Beck mansion without facing the consequences of spying on them. After blaming Beck for their recent missteps, Quinn taught him a lesson by showing him how he could harm his son. As much as Zachary Beck wanted to stop him and protect his son, he could do nothing but watch Quinn carry out his sinister plans. Realizing that Beck might be ready to switch sides, Neagley meets him in Reacher Season 3's Episode 7 and asks him to help them catch Quinn red-handed. During their meeting, it is hard not to notice how Beck's ear is missing, suggesting that Quinn might have cut it off. Quinn first gained control over Zachary Beck's life and business by targeting his son. He not only abducted his son Richard, but also chopped off one of Richard's ears to show Zachary what he was capable of. After seeing how far Quinn was willing to go to get what he wanted, Beck gave in and surrendered his gun smuggling business to him. In Reacher Season 3's second half, Beck commits several mistakes that make Quinn realize that he needs to be reminded of how helpless he is against him. Therefore, to add insult to his son's injury and show him how he is still the boss, Quinn chops Beck's ear off. With this, Quinn gives Zachary and his son the same ear injury, proving that he cares little about their well-being. The ear cutting also serves as a warning that if screwed up again, he will not hesitate to escalate his torture methods even further. Quinn's tactics also work effectively on Beck, as he only starts fearing him more after he cuts his ear and threatens to kill his son. Everything was seemingly going well for the main Reacher Season 3 villain until Jack Reacher went undercover for the DEA and started investigating the gun-running business. While Reacher was at it, an ATF agent, Annette, also disguised herself as a maid in the Beck household to report the business operations to her superiors. Quinn remained relatively composed when Annette was caught and murdered. However, he reached his breaking point when Reacher 2 turned out to be an informant. Since both Annette and Reacher were hired by Beck, Quinn decided to punish him for the hiccups in the business. He wanted to establish that he was on his last straw with him, and that one more mistake from his end would cost him his own and his son's life. Therefore, to ensure that Beck took him seriously, Quinn cut his ear off, reminding him of how easily he abducted his son and hurt him. Although Beck initially plans to maintain his loyalty to Quinn, even after getting his ear chopped off, he sets out to help Reacher by agreeing to provide the precise location of his next gun deal. Reacher Season 1 and 2's villains committed a fair share of immoral acts in their pursuit of gaining or maintaining their power and wealth. However, more often than not, their actions were driven by reason. They did not go on a ruthless killing or torturing spree just because they seemed to enjoy it. Quinn, however, is not like them. As Reacher Season 3's flashback scenes establish, Quinn intentionally tortured Dominique Cole to death because he enjoys watching others suffer. Even characters like Reacher and Neagley realize how dangerous Quinn can be because of his complete lack of empathy and his sadistic pleasure in inflicting pain. Even with Zachary Beck and his son, Quinn seems to derive pleasure from tormenting them and cuts off their ears for fun. He only seems to keep them alive because he needs Beck around to run the gun smuggling business. Even characters like Reacher and Neagley realize how dangerous Quinn can be because of his complete lack of empathy and his sadistic pleasure in inflicting pain. In Reacher Season 3's Episode 7, Neagley, too, acknowledges how Quinn is unlike anyone they have previously encountered by saying,